Okay, we're going to start with chest expansion. So we're going to start on 2 white springs. You're going to kneel on the carriage. You're going to grab your short handles on the black strap, and then you're going to have your palms as far back as you possibly can. And we're going to start in 3, 2, 1.
Cue me how to move. Keep the timer going.
Okay, forward for 1, forward for 2, forward for 3, forward for 4.
Then
back for 1, back for 2, back for 3, and back for 4.
what time is it?
27.
Keep it going. See how much time you have left before the 60 seconds or the 1 minute?
Okay.
So now give me a modification. If it's too challenging, modify by.
If it's too challenging, you can modify by holding the long black straps.
Good. And then I change, right? So when it gets to 49 seconds, you say in 10 seconds.
Okay. In 10 seconds, we're going to move on to sexy back, and then you're going to kneel you're going to kneel halfway down, and then your spine is going to be diagonal.
Yep. In 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
See?
Oh.
So you see how much time you have?
Yeah.
1 minute is a very, very long time.
Yeah.
You even counted me, which is like longer. Hold back. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Arms go forward. Arms go back. You have like 45 seconds to say anything else you want to say.
Okay.
So then that's when I say inhale or exhale, or that's when I count people, or that's when I give the modification. That's when I say, try to go a little slower. Now what we're going to do is we're going to up the timer and we're going to up your cues.
Okay.
So when it goes to 50 seconds, you say in 10 seconds, because 50 to 1 minute. In 10 seconds, we got holds and pulses.
Okay.
Making that change, or we're going to start in 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
When you say 1, it should be around 1 minute.
Yeah.
And then this is where I want to ask you. Within 30 seconds, you can do whatever you want. Then I like to do 3 things. You can do 10-second hold, 20-second pulse, or 20-second pulse, 10-second hold, which is what we did today. Yeah. Remember, I told you get down and then pulse, and then I had you hold. Or if it's easier, because a lot of people are not good at using the timer in the beginning, 15 hold, 15 pulse. And that way the timer is a little bit longer and you don't feel rushed.
Okay.
What do you want to try?
Pulse for 20, hold for 10.
Okay, so we're going to do that. So we're going to do it all over again, and you're going to say in 10 seconds, we have pulses and holds. Okay. 3, 2, 1, then you have to tell me where to go to pulse. Okay. Right? You can't just say in 3, 2, 1 pulse, because everyone's arms are going to be at a different place. Okay. So what you can say is push halfway back or all the way back. Okay. Now, if you go all the way back, what way can I pulse? There's only one way. Forward. Forward 2 inches, back 2 inches. If I go halfway back, I have 2 options. What's option 1? Forward. And then the other option? Back. Exactly, right? Yeah. So you have to tell them where to go to hold, then pulse, and then when it gets to 1 minute, 20 seconds, you say hold. And then when it goes to 1:30, you go back to full range. Okay. Sounds good? Yeah. Okay. And then do I have to, because I know the pulse is 20 seconds, at the halfway point of the 20 seconds, do I also cue the hold? Do I say in 10 seconds we're going to hold? You can say we're going to hold in 3, 2, 1. You can say we're going to hold in 10 seconds. However you feel comfortable with the timer. Okay. And we won't know until you try. Okay. Because what's going to happen is you're either going to get it down the first time, or you're going to go, oh, I missed it. I think I should have done this, or I should have done that. Okay. And that's how you fine tune your timing. Okay. Sounds good? Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, we do the whole thing? All over again. Okay. Okay, hi class. Today we're going to start with a chest expansion. We're going to start with 2 white springs. And so you're going to first kneel on the carriage, grab your black straps. You want to hold the short handles, and then you want to stay on your knees, and then should I cross it? No. Okay. And then your palms are going to be by your side, facing the back wall, and we're going to move out in pull. Reset the timer first. Okay. Yeah, you don't start it till you say in 3, 2, 1. So reset. Okay. Okay. Good. Now say we're gonna start doing what in 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay. We're going to move our hands back, or palms back, in 3, 2, 1. Cue me. Back for 1, back for 2, back for 3, back for 4, forward for 1, forward
forward for 2, forward for 3, forward for 4.
I'm going to continue. Say whatever you think that comes to your mind.
Okay. If you find that this is too much of a challenge, you can always hold on to the black straps, or you can scoot closer to the back platform on your carriage.
Very good. After you say that, you look at the timer, and if it's under 40 seconds, you can say more.
Okay.
But I would stop around 40 seconds because you have to get ready.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. And then, I forgot what was next.
That's okay.
It's pulse, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So wait for the 50 seconds and then get me ready for it.
All right. In 10 seconds,
Good.
we're going to start pulsing. You're going to have your arms all the way back, as far back as you can, and we're going to pulse in 3, 2, 1. You're going to go forward 2 inches, back 2 inches, forward 2 inches, back 2 inches. And then we're going to hold in 3 seconds, 3, 2, and 1.
And then you say hold.
Hold.
And then you got to tell me when to start full range.
Okay. And then in 3 seconds, we're going to go back to full range in 3, 2, and 1.
Good.
Okay.
If you find that there's not a long time left,
Yeah.
you're going to say, we're going to go back to full range now.
Okay.
So that you don't waste the 3 seconds. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because it's like, we're going to go back to full range in 3 seconds. You know, and then like, you know what I mean? Like it just goes past 3 seconds and people are like, she can't count.
Yeah.
Right? So you did good.
Okay.
So you see what I mean on how to use the timer?
Yeah.
You literally just figure out what to say and you use that same template for everything that you do.
Okay.
So it's always set up everybody first,
Mm-hmm.
then get them into position, and then it's up to you. What you did here is you had me hold by my side
Mm-hmm.
instead of what I do, which is hold all the way back.
Mm-hmm.
There's no right or wrong, but
Mhm.
pick one. Do you want to hold them in tension or not in tension?
Mm-hmm.
Then you say we're starting in 3, 2, 1, set the timer, push the cable back, bring the arms forward, try to go slow, like back for 1 and back for 2. And then the next thing you say is the modification.
Mhm.
And it was great. You said 2 ways to modify. You said long black strap or move forward.
Mhm.
Now, what some people have told me is if you throw too many modifications, it's like too many things and they get lost.
Yeah.
Have you been to an Asian restaurant where you open a menu and it's like all these freaking choices and I'm like, this is too much for me,
Yeah.
right? So what I usually say is pick one way to modify. And I think the fastest way to modify is by moving
Mm-hmm.
instead of changing the cables. Because did you see how long it took me to switch my hands?
Yeah.
It's faster for me to just move forward. I don't like to use the springs when we do upper body because what happens is they're going to do something like this,
Yeah.
right? Or they're going to drop it, change it, and then do this, and then they could fall and hurt themselves.
Yeah.
So when I do upper body, I like to tell them move on the carriage, but everything else, I like springs
Okay.
because it's like right there.
Okay.
On the Legree machine, it's like back here. So it's like if they were here, they would have to kneel down and go to the back.
Mm-hmm.
But on this one, they just have to kneel down and change the springs.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the difference.
Okay.
And yeah, so that's about it. But you're doing great. Do you feel confident?
Kind of. I think I need to continue repeating the process and
Yeah.
practicing on my friends too.
Yeah.